everybody. Welcome to AI Assembled. That's right. We are assembling all the recent important artificial intelligence news. And how do we do that? Well, of course, we use artificial intelligence. We use AI to make it happen. ChatGPT gives me the top stories. I curate them. I then, working again with ChatGPT, put the script together and send it over to Notebook LM, Google's offering, which has a built-in thing where it just creates a podcast. And this is the result of that podcast.
Hey everyone. So lately there's been a ton of AI news, right? It's everywhere you look.
It really is kind of hard to keep up with it all.
Exactly. So we're doing a deep dive today on some of the biggest breakthroughs that have folks in different industries pretty stoked.
Yeah, should be interesting.
Let's kick things off with OpenAI. They've been on fire with these updates to their models.
For sure. It's incredible to see how fast things are moving.
One of the things that really caught my eye was this vision fine-tuning. This isn't just, AI recognizing a dog in a picture anymore.
It's way beyond that now.
Right. Like, think almost human-level understanding of what's going on in an image.
The applications in healthcare are mind-blowing. Imagine a doctor looking at an X-ray, but it's got this AI overlay that helps them, maybe spot a fracture they might have missed.
Oh, wow.
Early diagnosis makes all the difference, right?
Absolutely. Or even think about it in architecture. An architect's looking at a blueprint, and the AI is like, hey, there might be a structural issue here.
Exactly. Safer buildings, safer cities.
Okay, so then there's OpenAI's real-time API.
This is a big one.
Remember those chatbot things, like the customer service ones?
Oh, yeah. Painful.
The worst, am I right? Real-time API, this is like their glow up. Faster, way more natural conversations.
It's all about making AI feel less robotic and more human.
Thank goodness. And it's not just about making things, smoother or faster. OpenAI is also trying to make AI more accessible.
Which is huge. That's where model distillation comes in.
So that sounds really complicated. Break it down for me. What's the big deal about making AI models smaller?
Okay, so picture this. You want to bake a cake, right? But the only recipe you can find is for like 1,000 servings.
That's a lot of cake.
Right. Model distillation takes that massive recipe and basically scales it down to something you could actually use. Smaller companies, startups, they can actually use these powerful models now without a massive budget.
Interesting. So it's like leveling the playing field a bit.
Exactly. It's going to be really exciting to see what kind of innovation comes out of this.
Absolutely. Speaking of cool stuff, can we talk about Adobe Firefly? Text to video, image to video.
It's wild.
It feels very future is now kind of thing.
You could write a children's book and then, boom, Firefly turns it into an animated video. Or let's say you're a history teacher, right? And you want to make the lesson more engaging. You can take a historical photo, just a still image, and animate it with Firefly.
Wow. So you don't have to be like a Spielberg or something to make a video now.
Nope. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when everyone can basically be a filmmaker,
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? I'm kidding. Kind of. But it is good that Adobe seems to be thinking about how to use this responsibly, especially with all the concerns around like deep fakes and stuff.
Absolutely. And, speaking of breakthroughs, we got to talk about the Nobels this year.
Yeah.
It's not every day AI research wins a Nobel Prize.
It's a really big deal. Pioneers like Hopfield and Hinton, their work on neural networks, like way back when, that's the foundation for a lot of what we're talking about today.
All right, it's the groundwork. And then you have Asabas, Jumper, and Baker. They used AI to solve the protein folding problem. It's huge. It's like figuring out how to read the instructions for building life itself.
It's pretty incredible when you think about it. It really shows how what might seem like a really specific area of science can actually have this huge impact.
It's all connected, and all this innovation, it requires some serious horsepower. There's another big race happening, the battle for AI hardware.
Ooh, this sounds intense. Tell me more.
So right now it's been mostly NVIDIA's game. But AMD just stepped onto the field with their new MI325X chip. It's a direct challenge.
So why is that such a big deal?
AI needs a ton of computing power. We're talking about training these massive models with like billions, even trillions of parameters. AMD coming in, it shakes things up.
Competition's usually a good thing, right?
Exactly. Faster innovation, maybe even lower prices down the line. It's good news for everyone.
More powerful AI, more affordable AI. It's pretty clear we're at this really pivotal moment.
It's an exciting time to be paying attention to this stuff.
So true. It makes you wonder, like, if you had the power of AI at your fingertips, what would you try to solve, right? It's a question worth thinking about. And in the meantime, keep learning, keep exploring. We'll be back soon with another deep dive.
Please be sure to subscribe and like so that more people can hear the amazing stories that are happening each and every week in artificial intelligence. You can find out more about me and my offerings at freshmediaworks.com.